Good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 9, 2020, and I'm Joe Paul, the local president. It's been a couple weeks since I've done a video due to the COVID-19 and the social distancing, but I had a lot of things I want to get out there today. First of all, as you know, you've been receiving emails almost daily, and it's also been on Facebook about the updates on the COVID-19 and what's going on. And the district was having telecons 5 days a week for a couple weeks, then they dropped down to 3 days a week, and now they're going to be on Wednesdays. So you're still going to get them. I'm still going to send them out to you. A lot of people want them. If I skip one, I get a lot of emails saying what's going on. So you'll start getting those on Wednesday or Thursdays once we complete the telecons, and I'm on those. So I'll be sending those out still. There will be two new custodial level 4 jobs in the Orlando bid cluster. So that means they're going to be posted for bid. It's also going to result in a lot of, well, not a lot, but several changes to other bids that are going to have to be reposted. Now, there's nothing we can do about that because they've changed a lot of the reporting places and the times to where you have to be, and contractually they have to be reposted. So make sure you update your PAR. If you're a maintenance employee, you know what I mean, because you do not want to get stuck in a job that you do not want. Please update your PAR. That also goes for Seminole. Even though there aren't any jobs right now, always keep your PAR up to date, because we have had some instances where people forgot to do that. This is recent, and they had to move from jobs that they wanted to other jobs that they used to want because they didn't update it. Let's see, right now we're hovering at 274 PSE/PTF conversions in our local within the last 2 years, and we are striving all the time to get more conversions. All APWU members, now that we have a contract, every APWU member soon will be receiving a rectangular white copy of a contract. They call it the flimsy contract only because it's not the hardback, but it's nicer than the last few we've gotten. So everyone's supposed to be getting one in the mail within the near future. We don't know exactly when. We've got a couple here locally for our officers and stewards, but we do have them. We will get them. We are hoping to resume our general membership meeting in July. Even though we have the social distancing, we know Florida's been spiking a little bit with some of the positives. We're still going to have our meeting, or try to have it in July. We're asking you to bring your mask. We're asking you to have social distancing. We're going to try our best to kind of separate people in there. If you don't have a mask, don't not show up. I've got a handful of masks here that we can let you have, but we want to keep everybody safe, and that's our goal. We have not had a whole lot of attendance issues lately, like discipline for those, or removals, or suspensions, mostly because of the MOUs that are in place and the liberal leave policy that management's trying to follow. They're not actually doing as good a job as Bob or I would want, but they are doing some of that. So that's okay, I guess, for now. Now, I'm getting a lot of questions about the hazard pay, and the Postal Service is giving their supervisors hazardous pay. Well, I've been getting in contact with National. That's not happening. But I'm going to read you a clip that came out of one of the emails, and I'll just kind of read this verbatim. The APW is pursuing hazard pay for employees we represent. The Postal Service does not have the legal authority to grant hazard pay, as they are not authorized by the law that allows federal agencies to grant hazard pay. Presently, hazard pay cannot be negotiated under current laws and regulations. In order for hazard pay to be granted to the APW and to the Postal Service employees, Congress must enact legislation to allow for it, and more importantly, they need to fund it. So they're not actually getting hazardous pay. And what's kind of weird about that, because I read the letters from the postal supervisors, and I think maybe the postmasters union sending them to National saying that they like to be able to get that hazardous pay because they're watching employees. Which we find weird is they're sitting on a chair watching our employees doing the work, and they want hazard pay for that? Seriously? The people that are doing the work should get the hazardous pay. Motor vehicle and the VMF, pretty smooth lately. Now, Donna Arborn, who used to be one of our better managers over the VMF in mid-Florida, she retired 2 months ago. She passed away suddenly yesterday, so our prayers go out to her. She was good for us. The Seminole PNDC maintenance has run a bit smoother as of late. Remember, like I said again, update your PAR all the time. Keep it up to date. I was over there this morning trying to settle a couple little issues that we had, and it seems like our stewards have that under control with maintenance over there, as do we in the Orlando PNDC. We have some issues there, but we're going to be going over there later today, Bob and I. The Function One, we haven't heard anything about it lately in the last several, maybe a year since they started threatening with the Function One. So we haven't heard anything. And if you're clerks, you know what that meant. A lot of drama, but we'll be staying on top of that. And there are a few, this is what I want to bring up, there's a few installations around the country that are experiencing clerk craft accessing, and there's a handful in the maintenance. So if there are jobs that go on a 21-day e-reassign, they may not automatically just go to the next PSE conversion or PTF conversion right now, because there are some accessing events, and people can, not that they would, but they can put in for priority e-reassign to come over. So that could happen. Right now, we're not anticipating that, but it could. And I've talked close to 6 minutes, so I want to end today. Tell you to stay safe, protect yourselves and your families, and thank you for being proud members on APWU. And this Thursday, we'll not have a meeting, but we look forward to seeing you next month on the second Thursday of the month. Thank you.